Good morning, everybody. Um, it is Wednesday, September 23rd. I have decided that I am going to go off the cuff. I am not going to edit this footage. I'm just going to go directly as I speak. Um, and you're going to get some ums and you're going to get some pips and pops and whatever they tell you not to do in Toastmasters. That's the public speaking. I had some classes, and sometimes you have these pops and you have these prepositions that you got to be aware of. And I'm going to get better as time goes along. But there's another one. As I go further, I just kind of wanted to share some things with you. And first, let you know who I am. My name's Dietrich. I have a background in filmmaking. I'm usually the guy behind the camera, not in front of the camera. So this is still new for me. And I have been in like some short student films, but I had never really taken the time to, you know, put myself in front of the camera that often. So this is, it's going to take a while to get used to. But at least I'm starting, and this is my fourth video. Yeah, fourth video, and yeah, fourth live, well, not live, but FaceTime video. I had found out that in order to do a live stream, and that's what I want to talk to you about, with YouTube, you have to wait 24 hours. So I plan on getting a live stream out by Saturday, and maybe you guys might want to watch it. It's going to be off the cuff. I'm going to have, like my prepositions. But what I wanted to discuss was I had planned to make a doodle video, and sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes you run into technical issues, and sometimes it's, rendering, and it just doesn't work out. And then what happens is you get a snowball effect. And when you start to get frustrated, and first off, I wanted to kind of tell you where I'm coming from. I am learning a lot about myself. Okay. First off, I know that I can be a perfectionist, and sometimes I can get too carried away in my own mind, and you know it it's not easy, just because you're trying so hard to to make something work, and it just doesn't work out all the time, and then you go in this vicious cycle, and that happened to me last week. Really, it started like, okay, I had planned the last week on Wednesday. I got to get this video out by Saturday. Well, here is Wednesday the next week, and I don't have a video. And well, I ran into some, home issues and things, and then, I think we all do this. We end up, beating ourselves up, and wondering why things aren't working out, and just recycling it. But yesterday, I had to take a day. I decided that, you know what, I'm overwhelmed. I need to, rest and restore. And um, if you read my description, I had mentioned that I'm very spiritual. And part of that is prayer and meditation. Also, I get help. I see a person who's a really powerful empath, and he helps me work through like different layers of, things that we deal with on a daily basis. And not to throw you off, but sometimes there are things that affect you that are not even yours. It's like, where did that come from? And I'm learning a lot more about how energy in the world works. And um, I'd never mentioned this, but I also have I guess you could say, a certificate in Reiki, and that's where you do energy healing, and you work on people. Well, right now it's not easy to go out there and work on people with the COVID-19, and um, and you know, I have my own health issues, so I need to be extra careful. And I do a lot of self healing on myself. And that seems to help. Just even doing this, I can feel the energy. And, that wasn't the topic I was going to talk about, but it just happened to come out. So I hope it resonates with you. But I believe in the power of prayer. And um, when I do my Reiki, I always, for me, my ascended master is Jesus. And I, I had an experience years ago where the angels came and touched me, and I used to not be able to walk very well. And, it's a long road. And, uh, you know, having that experience, you don't go back from it. And what happened was I ended up coming to this place, and a pastor had told me to sit down on the altar and pray. And I did that, and this chills and this, how should I say, this feeling went down my whole body, and I ended up feeling the presence. And what happened was I heard a loud voice. And during that loud voice, it says, "Do you hear me?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, and then the voice said, "Now get up and walk." Ever since that day, my life has changed. I mean, I was, before then, I was never really a believer. I mean, I believed in God, but I didn't believe in God that people kept knocking on my doors and telling me I need to come to Jesus and I need to be saved. And, you know, that, that got, you know, that's what had happened. And anyways, that's my story, and that's why I'm very spiritual. And then later on, I was led down the path of, because I kept having these, how should I say it, visions of, of messages and angels, and I, I felt there was more to that, and that's what led me to get into Reiki. And I've always been passionate about filmmaking and photography. So that's what, I ended up going back to school, after, knowing that when I was a kid, I used to take photos and, just, snap at anything. And, that's, that's who I was. And, I kind of rediscovered my passions, and, you know, been down a long road. Um, that's that's kind of, in a nutshell, where I come from. Spiritually, I am not gonna get, I'm not gonna tell you what you need to do. I'm just sharing what worked for me. Okay. um, everybody has their own path, and I wasn't really going to talk about this, but I guess the Lord is having me tell you guys this right now. Um, uh, I when God works, God works. And anyhow, um, God, I'm feeling such the power of the presence of God right now. Anyhow, I encourage you to at least be open minded, and how this entails with doing the online thing. Well, one, I can reach more people. Two, I had found that sometimes we get stuck down a rabbit hole, and we get ourselves in these holes, and I'm guilty of it. Uh, they call it shiny object syndrome. They call it, buying these products and stuff. And sometimes you find people that lead you to, things that don't really work out. You get a training program, you get lost in it. And I've been fortunate enough to find a really good program. And I had decided, you know what? I need to share it with people. And that is really where I come from. The programs that I have found are very helpful. The people that are involved in these online marketing trainings and programs really do care about you, and I'm just grateful to have found it. And the program that I had in my previous video, Doodle Maker, leads you to those people. And maybe later on down the road, I might create my own program. But right now, I'm, you know, I'm just being sincere with you, and I just wanted you to, get an idea of how I feel and where my heart is. Um, Back to the topic, and I guess, the Lord had to have me share that with you. I hope it resonated with you, and I hope you're finding value in this. And if you do and you resonate with me, feel free to leave me a comment and a like, subscribe, share if you like. Like I said, this is only my fourth video. You know, I I'm not here to, you know, lead anybody astray. I will look down on my notes because I get off topic sometimes, and right now the power of God is just really working. Uh, Maybe he has me a message. Let me tap in and see what he says. Okay. Yes, Lord. Uh, God wants me to tell you that we're all going to get through this. That uh, right now things might seem bleak. That, you know, we just need to have that little bit of faith, um, and be aware of what's out there. Um, be discerning. Um, don't don't always believe what you see on the media. That they might there's things there that could lead you astray. And I'm not going to get political. I just know that that's what the Lord put in my heart to tell you. Um, Back to marketing and uh, online. I had previously said I come back from a background of doing films like documentaries and stuff like that. This is all new to me, and anything that I find, I want to share with you guys because, like I said, I being down that rabbit hole, it sucks. To be honest with you, it does. And sometimes it's not just about the program. Sometimes it's about being ready. And it's a frame of mind. It's something that we have to prepare ourselves for. And then this brave new world is what I'm calling it. Um, we we really have to prepare ourselves. We really have to, you know, put ourselves out there in ways that we never thought we needed to before. And I encourage you all to at least get out, start, do something. Stop sitting at home. Stop worrying, because worry really affects all of us, and it helps. With my own thing, worrying leads to stress, and stress leads to pain, and uh, it's not an it's not easy. And then sometimes we like I said, get ourselves in the cycle. We need to go back and restore ourselves. Um, we need to get out of our own way. And I think it's okay to take a day off and refocus and readjust and kind of gather your thoughts, because at the end of the day, what's more important? Is it is it worrying about how much money you're going to get? Is it worrying about uh, not being fast enough? I, I I for myself, I'm worried about, do I have enough content? Do I have enough, you know, what am I going to say? And if I keep getting into this cycle, I'm going to stop talking. I don't want to do that. So I have decided that from this day forward, I'm not going to care. I'm just going to do it. You know, I get you a video out by next Saturday. Maybe it might be live. That would be awesome if I can get it live. Uh, this is going to be an unedited footage. I spent a lot of time last week or 2 weeks ago for the 9/11 footage, and it took me about 2 days to edit it, or yeah, 2 days to edit it and get it up. And I spent all the time taking out my ums, my pops, my so's. Well, sometimes, I've learned that there are people out there that actually appreciate the real you, and you don't need to edit all that out. So, and if it doesn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. Uh, and I'm sorry that I did not make it last Saturday. I have technical issues, and I couldn't get that video done that I had originally planned to show. Maybe I'll have it by next Saturday. I'm not going to sweat over it. I'm just going to get out there what I can and move forward. Let's see. And I think what the most important thing is to keep your focus on the end goal. What is your end goal? Well, my end goal is to deliver value to you and to help new people that are getting into this online world understand that there are programs that you can get into that you can feel like you're in a lonely island. And then there are some that you can get into, like the ones that I'm introducing to, that give you a great deal of support. And I I'm gonna make sure that anything that I test out and try, I'm testing out a new software now. Um, and as a beta tester, I cannot reveal what it is yet, but on one of my videos, I'll probably have it up and share about it. Since it has not been launched, I can't really talk about it too much, but it is designed for different types of marketing, affiliate marketing, e-com. I have an e-com store, by the way, and just to be frank with you, I had found out that I had a payment processing problem. So I didn't get paid for like 3 months. because nobody could buy anything from me. Wow. See, I'm telling you, this is it, you learn as you go, and it doesn't matter how long it takes to get there, as long as you get there. And when I was in school, I came in as a returning student, and I seen my peers around me. They get like 16 units, and just cram it all in, and then and their grades are rocky. They're in like between the B's and C's, and sometimes you gotta just look at what you can handle. You gotta know yourself. And for me, I just 12 units was enough. I couldn't take any more than that, and I took my time. It's a 4-year degree. I did 5. I got it done. I made honors, and like I said, it does not matter how long it takes, as long as you complete the journey. I think that's where I'm going to leave off. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope this helps you, give you an idea of the messages that I want to share with you. And thank you for tuning in. If you found value in this video and you like my message, please give me a comment and share and like the video. What I like about the group that I'm in is there's a lot of support. So I highly recommend you check out the software that I had put a link on for the last video. On the thumbnail, you can click on it and look at the description, and that link will be there. And take a look and see the group I'm in. It's I'll tell you, Paul Pona is one of the guys, and Yash Sharma, he's another guy. And there's a new guy that's really organized, and his name's Ali Chandri, and you might have heard of him. And man, he's got some good material, and I think that you can learn a lot from these guys. And I find that it might be hard to understand sometimes because they have an accent, but they really deliver some value. And I think that's what we need this day and age. We don't need to be led astray. We need people that are actually there to help you and keep the foot going. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ramble on, but when those thoughts come to me, they do, and I just have to get them out to you. Thank you for watching my channel. You have a blessed day.